Hello and welcome back to the channel, lords and ladies. It's that time again. It's the best time. It's time to continue our Bohemian Rhapsody series. This is episode 17. I'm really looking forward to it. Freddy the Third has been having a really good rule and things are really working out for us so far, and I'm hoping the trend continues. We want to get as much conquest as we can with Freddy while he's still alive, because if he builds up at a big offensive war penalty, it's fine, because when he dies, he takes it to the grave. So let's try to get a lot of conquest, or as much as we can. We have 3 separate enemies that we can fight. Since we're going to have to wait for truces to end between the wars, we can just spread the conquest out between multiple enemies, and we have 3 enemies on our borders that we need to fight: Fistulania, Mazovia, and Denmark. Those are the 3 powers that we need to conquer land from in order to finish West Slavia. So let's kind of speed up the conquest as much as I can here. I want to get as much as I can, and we're just gonna start the episode by doing that. We're gonna fight Denmark first. As you can see, they're fighting a little civil war here, and I think now's the time to jump on them. Our army is basically ready. My army is deceptively strong here because I have some mercenaries that are still in my army. But we're still good. Denmark doesn't have any powerful allies. They have a duke in the Netherlands or in Holland. That doesn't concern me at all. Doesn't concern Freddie Mercury III. This is going to be like swatting a fly to Freddie. We're going to fight for our claims. I'm going to conquer Slupsk first, because it'll give me a border with Gdansk, so I can fabricate a claim against this faster. If I take this, I won't have a border with Gdansk. So let's take Slupsk, which I think is a really funny name. It's funny. I think of like a Slurpee. That's what I think of when I slupsed the Slurpee. Anyway, I'm done talking nonsense. So let's get some war, because that makes sense. It's the most sensible thing that can be possible right now. Getting some conquest. Conquering these smelly Danes who have constantly been raiding us throughout our series. So they're finally getting their comeuppance, and we're taking their land from them. And now my dog is causing trouble. My vassal Duke Robert, great name, approaches me, rage in his eyes and a dog in his hands, dragged along by the scruff of his neck. As he reaches me, I see that is my dear Queenie. I found this beast among my things. What wasn't chewed to bits was covered in excrement. Good, Queenie. Well, now all of your stuff belongs to Queenie. He is a powerful vassal. Do I want to make him a little mad? He already loves me. She's just a dog. I don't want to give him 230 gold right now. I'm trying to save some money. She's just a dog. Leave the dog alone. That's what dogs do. They crap over everything. It's part of their charm. It's why we love them. I'm funding an inspiration between the episodes. This guy wanted to make something. He wants to go on a legendary adventure. He's a legendary artisan. So I want this to happen, and I have floor item space. I have 2 spaces for some item that I can put right here. So I funded it. Let's see what we want. I forgot where he's going. The time has come for me to depart upon my adventure, my king. My knight Prokop bows as well as he can while weighted down by heavy bags. Before I leave, please tell me, is there anything specific you want me to keep my eyes peeled for during my journey? Yeah, something badass. Something that deserves to be put next to the underwear of Jesus. That's how badass it needs to be. I don't want a trinket. We don't need a tapestry. We're done with wall hangings. I don't need a skull or a hide. We're done with that. I want to possess something truly unique. I'm trusting him. He's probably going to cost me a whole bunch of money. He's probably going to get up to a whole bunch of shenanigans. while he's on his adventure. Who is this? This is a family member, but they're not in my realm. Where are you, person? In Italy. Do I want to be an ally with my... Oh, he's my grandson. I thought this was just like a niece or nephew or something. No, it's my grandson. Sure. Sure, kid. Why not? I'm gonna pinch your cheeks. That's your cost for me negotiating this alliance. If we're ever at a family function, you're getting your cheeks pinched. Small price to pay for my alliance, and I can come and save you. I have a hook on a family member, but he's gonna get land eventually. He's gonna become a count or something, or a duke. And I can use that hook to edit his contract, so I'm keeping this hook in my pocket. Look at this pathetic army that the Danes sent. Why even bother? Yeah, look, they're sailing right back out. They're like, oh, wow, they've got some Gaul parking themselves right there. We're gonna get our siege done first. We don't have any stress that we can relieve. We need one more perk, and then we get the whole of body trait, and then we can think about what we want to do next. Probably stewardship. I'm getting old. Maybe I should just get down the avaricious tree and start saving up money and preparing for when we die. Somebody in the comments, I just want to talk about something really quick. Somebody in the comments wants me to keep this, and I'm down for it. I even started building manor houses here. But my domain limit is a little tight. If I cheat with my wife, I have her on assist ruler. She's keeping me at my domain limit, but I could put her on managed domain, and she could give me one more. But the downside is that that's only a temporary thing. That's like putting a band-aid on it. It would eventually go back down to 10 anyway, so... But her managed domain is plus 10. Let's see how much money she gives me if I do this instead. As opposed to assist ruler, I go into debt, but if she's on managed domain... She doesn't give me a lot. She gives me like one more gold. We'll keep her on managed domain. Now I'm being called by West Francia, who has come and saved me on several occasions, so let's maybe consider this. They're fighting Lotharingia. He's fighting the King Gottschalk. King Gottschalk of Lotharingia. This 2-year-old, he needs my help. How strong is Lotharingia? 5,800? I'm fighting a war right now. My war takes priority. We'll see what kind of mood I'm in after my war ends, and then we'll see if he needs help. We'll pay attention to his war score. I do want to help him. West Francia has come to my aid several times. Yeah, get out of here. A white piece? No. I learned something. My spy master became a leper. I don't know when this happened, but it happened when I wasn't paying attention. And I can't kick her off my council because she has council rights guaranteed in her contract. Let me confirm that. See? And I can't edit her contract. I can't get it out. Maybe her being a leper will cause her to die sooner. Because I don't want her on my council anymore. So, interesting little thing that we learned between the episodes. I have a leopard spy master. This is my grandson. I took Freddy out playing with a bow, and to my surprise, he ran into a wounded doe. He later lashed out at me, thinking I had staged the whole thing. He wants to be paranoid. I'm not taking stress. This is just my grandson. It's not my son. I'll take stress for my son. I'll take stress for Freddy Jr., but not for Freddy not Jr. Grandson. He could be paranoid. That's fine. Paranoid isn't good, but that's what he's getting. A court event? Alexia Litovoi. Oh, and you will never believe what happened next. My guest, Alexia, won't stop talking about herself and all the things that have happened to her. In addition to her endless prattling, I'm at unease with the stranger, speaking so informally. I try to excuse myself from the guest by telling her I have other matters and people to attend to. Yeah, I'm busy, lady. But she interrupts me, asking what job I have or if I'm here to enjoy the good food like every other guest. Dumbfounded, I manage to respond, I am the king. The blood drains from her face and she begins to stutter. My most sincerest apologies, my lord. I promise I'm not here to simply leech off your fortunes and to have servants attend my every need for a brief stay. I swear. It's just that your court's reputation is more talked about than your appearance, my lord. Is she insulting me subtly? Is this woman insulting me? Off with her head. Spread the word that I am an accommodating host. It's gonna cost me money. This is the only option. She leaves my court. She loses opinion of me. Alexia has a claim on the duchy. Yeah, she does. She has a claim on the Kingdom of Bulgaria. I want some dread. Just get out. Make an example of you. I'm not taking all of that stress for her. That was so random. That was so random. What are you doing here? Shouldn't you be in Bulgaria doing your thing? Looks like my ally is doing okay for now. I'm gonna lose my mercenaries, so my army's gonna get a little weak. Maybe I should just go for his capital. Let's get one more county, and then I'll just stop wasting time, and we'll just go get his capital. I'm being invited to a hunt. No, thank you. I'll speed 5 it. Nothing else is going on. This guy's almost back from his adventure. It has become a habit to walk Queenie daily, and I am not sure which of us enjoy the fresh air and the sun most. Queenie bounds ahead and looks back at me and barks as if to say, catch up. Yeah, well, you gotta wait up, Queenie. How old am I? I'm 58 years old. I'm not a spring chicken. I'm gonna get a medium health boost for 10 years. I'll take it. Thank you, Queenie. I changed my mind. I'm taking this. Another inspiration. Wants to make a shield? No, thank you. Considered a master. No, let's see what my inspiration... Just one at a time. One at a time. Arranged betrothal. So many things happening right now. My grandson and my granddaughter want to get married? No. This is his oldest daughter. This is the King of Italy's oldest daughter. No. They both have traits, so they're trying to do this incestus wincest stuff. No. Ooh, maybe we can get another positive health trait. Maybe we can get athletic, 50% chance. The further I delve into my studies, the more apparent the link between mind and body becomes. Too much worry can make you sick, and the mind is no stronger than its vessel. I need a healthy outlet to cope with the strains of ruling. I've read about the benefits of vigorous movement as well as journaling to soothe frayed nerves. Let's go for a run. It makes sense. We have our dog, and we just got that event that gave us that health boost with our dog. Let's go for a run. Let's let Freddy become athletic at 58. There's only a 50% chance, but I'll take it. I got it. We're athletic now. Good job, Freddy. Just another trait to add to your repertoire. And that's a positive way of relieving stress. So that really worked out. My grandson Freddy has just finished a lesson held by Janice on the management of the treasury and the gold therein. But it seems only the only bits mentioning gold have stuck. He wants to be greedy. This is just my grandson. But I want to land him. Remember, we want to land him. That's why I'm raising him myself. Let's take a little bit of stress for him. Let's give him just. I'm giving him just. I'll take a little bit of stress. And now now he wants to marry her off to my son? No. Stop. Please, just... Now let's go get his capital. The realm priest is doing his thing. Is Tarnow in Vistulania? It is. I need it. I need it. My army's taken a little bit of a battering, but I think we should be okay. I just got something worthy of sitting next to Jesus's underwear. I got the branch of the tree of life. If you fulfill the requirements, you are of a faith. I'm pretty sure I'm of a faith. This better be something that I can use. My lord, my knight Prokop announces his arrival in a surprisingly loud voice. He proudly holds up a package securely wrapped in cloth. I return from southern Europe with an artifact from my journey. I take the bulky bundle into my hands and I loosen the cords before peeling a layer after layer of fabric. Inside is an artifact unlike anything I've seen before. Prokop smiles proudly. A common-looking branch of great religious value. It is voiced to come from nothing less than the Tree of Life. Apparently the charlatan that sold him this, or whatever fool gave this to him, was telling the truth. This is magnificent. I better be able to use it. Did he just bring me something completely useless? You are of a faith. Yes, I am of a faith. I am of the Catholic faith. If you do not fulfill the... Is this bugged out? I think it's bugged out, everybody. Catholicism is a Christian faith. I'm kind of really pissed right now because I don't think I'm benefiting from this. Apparently the Tree of Life is a pot. Wow. Because everything is not highlighted like in the loincloth, it's not, I'm not benefiting from this. This is really making me mad. You are... Can we all see this? I am... You are of a faith. It's bugging out. Whatever. Paradox. You're killing me, Smalls. You're killing me. I took Freddy out playing with the bow, and to my surprise, he ran into a wounded doe. Why are you surprised? This event happens so much. We run into wounded doe every day, apparently. So why is this so surprising? He did not hesitate in the slightest to bring it down. He wants to be ambitious. That's my son. That's my Freddy. Of course he wants to be ambitious. Like good old dad. We just discovered the Fascination Hereditary rule, which is really good. That's going to allow us to change our succession laws, but let's choose another one. I want to upgrade. I want to start upgrading my castles. That's going to bring us more money in the long run. It'll also allow us to start investing gold in our realm again. So let's get battlements, and then we can start building up our castles. So much is happening. We just got the Hall of Body. There we go. We're stuck in the learning lifestyle for, like, one more perk, I think. Maybe we can get pedagogy. Your wards can get additional skills and become your friends, and we are raising our son, and we'll definitely get this before we're done raising him. So things are working out. Things are kind of falling into place here, except that damn item that I'm really, really mad about. I'm really, really mad. Now this guy wants to make a cabinet. He's considered a master. And my cabinets aren't really, really great. Maybe he can make me a better one. I don't have the money. I'm thinking about things that I can't afford right now. Let's end this war first. Somebody's demanding an artifact. No. My artifact. Liberty faction. Because I just turned down her artifact request. Let's sway her. I'm not swaying anybody. Let's work on it. She is a powerful vassal. And she's on my council. She's my steward. I don't like her. She's my worst counselor, except my archbishop, but I want this 25 stewardship guy. I'm doing it. I'm already swaying her, so we'll work on her opinion. He's actually qualified. No, that's too much. I was thinking about it, but it was just too much. Grovelers, you can wait. You can wait. I'll get to you in a minute. As I'm heading from my chambers to enjoy some blessed sleep, I hear a faint rustle from a window. My granddaughter Betty is being unfaithful to her husband. Her husband is Hercules. Why are you cheating on your Herculean husband? What does this guy have that the other guy doesn't? Oh, he's lustful. Stop cheating on your husband. He has amazing traits. Start having super children. These family members, I just don't understand. Dynasty Mercury, just a cast of characters. Yeah. Victory. We can hold on to this for now. Let's hold on to Slupsk. And let's ask the Pope, let's ask Mr. Conehead for money. And then now that we have that much money, we can hold court and listen to grovelers. We just got a new artifact that I want to sell. Magnificent tapestry? Nah, it's crap. I just lost a tutor. Alright, one thing at a time. One thing at a time. My lord, my steward Count Havel speaks up. I propose a cadastral survey. I have the money for it. Improved knowledge and mapping of your land will certainly increase its prosperity. He's lucky. He heard about the money that I got from the Pope, and he was like, yeah, I can get some of that. And he's going to, because I'll do this. The end results of surveys can be really valuable, so I'll spend the money. My vassal Countess Zdenka can barely contain her rage, erupting. Something must be done about that Slovian outsider. I had quite enough of Mayor Kosel and his ridiculous customs. A diplomacy challenge, 100%. Cultural tensions are eased. Just relax, lady. Relax. Simmer down. A thin, raggedy peasant stands before me, gawking at the opulence of my throne room, obviously distracted. I call him to get his attention. He's begging for some money like everybody does. Like all these grovelers are. Begging for my money. Crop sharing, everyone wins, and I don't have to spend any money. Alright. Grovelers are done. You can pay the ransom for your vassal? This is my steward. He just got... Oh, I see what happened. I was just raided by Vistulania. I don't want to owe a hook. I don't want to owe a hook to Vistulania. No. Do I want to pay 50 gold for him? I feel bad for him. He got raided, and I wasn't paying attention. Hold on a second. I'm going to save his spot. I'm going to save it. I'm not going to put somebody there now. I'm going to see if I can catch these guys. If I catch this army, will it release him? I don't know. But they're pretty strong. My army is still recuperating. I'm just going to pay for him. Just get him back. They're raiding me and probably going to get away before my army was just dismissed. So it's going to take them a while to muster. And he might bushwhack it while they're mustering. And if I spawn them over here out of harm's way from him getting it, I'm going to be so far away from him that by the time I get to him, he's going to get to in his borders. And he's just going to cash in anyway. So he's raiding me. I will put that down in the Book of Grudges, and I won't forget it. We're still conquering them. Our truce with them ends soon, doesn't it? 2 years. So I won't forget. In the meantime, let's get our really good steward back. Who I have a hook on. He's a count. He has to pay us. He has to reimburse us a little bit for us helping him out. There you go. At least I don't have a hook on him anymore, so that's good news for him. I am passing through the castle gardens for a morning walk when a soft breeze carries the voices of Ide and Slavomira to my ear. The two courtiers are talking to each other in a secluded spot nearby, frequently glancing around to make sure nobody's listening. While it is hard for me to make out most of their words, from a distance it is clear their discussion relates to Duchess Perchta. Yeah, they're talking about this ugly's horrible appearance and that she's a leper. We all know what they're talking about. I could torture the... No. An intrigue challenge? Intrigue isn't my wife's strongest. We could try it. Let's try listening in. I managed to get closer in the two courtiers without them noticing me. They seem to be discussing Duchess Purchase private life and some unsavory habits of hers. She's a witch. Which is an executable offense, I think, because I'm Catholic. I'm gonna blackmail her. It is a strong hook. It's a strong one. I don't believe I'm gonna be able to take this, her council rights guaranteed out of her contract. Let's see. Let's see. I don't think I can change it. I can't. Her obligations have already been changed. I have this hook on her now, but I still can't modify her contract. You can only change it once. So we can, on the bright side, we can use this hook just to farm her for money. Let's just farm her for money. This ugly leper, she has to pay me. The dunged? Duchess Perchta prefers not to dwell on the memory. Everyone else tries to mention the smell. She got crap. She got poop thrown all over her. No, maybe that's why she became a leper, because of this event that earned her this nickname. She got covered in excrement. Wow. Bohemia, it's a very silly place. My son learns High German. Let's keep teaching him languages. I have no court tutor. That's right. Thank you, game, for reminding me. I want a diligent tutor. She's patient. A patient tutor, a diligent tutor. She has high learning. And she could use some opinion gain. Teach my kid. Teach him everything that he needs to know. And he needs to know... not Italian vulgar. He needs to know... Lakitic? Polish? That's in my... There are Polish lands in my realm. I think it's good that he learns Polish. He already knows High German, right? Yeah. He needs to learn some stuff. Learn some things. My army is still raised. Whoops. No wonder my money isn't going up. Development progress in every county increases by 35. My steward Count Havel bows deeply before me and explains that with a satisfied smile. My lord, you might remember that some months ago. Yeah, I remember. I personally supervised the matter and can proudly say that the job is done. So we got this outcome. We're not getting any money out of this, but we're getting development in every one of my counties. I'll take it. We can work off some stress now that we're athletic. We're going to get sweaty stench for a year. General opinion -5. We'll deal with it. People are going to have to deal with Freddy's armpit smell. I'm in the middle of my training when I spot Raymond Berengui also exercising. I look him up and down. Not only does he appear to be in good health, but also peak physical fitness. Yeah, we'll join the club because I'm athletic and I'm strong. I would love to measure my prowess against his, but in what way? What's his prowess? 9? Mine is really good. Should I take multiple factors into account if I wish to win? Raw strength or a mix that can include stamina or wits? How about a foot race? You think a mix of prowess and health will help you outlast your competition. You think a mix of prowess and martial... No. You think by overpowering by sheer prowess we'll win. Let's do a mix. He wins it, but we became closer to becoming friends. It's just because I'm old. Freddy's 59. That guy was a youngin'. There we go. Now we can start getting some money. And we need to keep building in Krakow. Uh-oh. I am out walking Queenie when suddenly I see my vassal Duke Arnos approaching with a beautiful brown dog. They're gonna go bang before either of us can react, Queenie, and the other dog take off. I'm sure they'll be fine. Oh yeah, they're fine, alright. Farms and fields. So West Francia, wow, they just took a big hit. I was looking at it, it was just 90 something. West Francia just took a big hit. Did they lose a battle? They lost the war target. They let them take the war target. West Francia, come on. You were just about to win it. My vassal Duke Arnos and I find the two dogs after a while in the middle of a playful fight. So they're not banging, they're just playing. What do we want next? Lithuania, this is new. We can fight Mazovia. I don't need this. Good thing I just checked that. We don't need Chelm, we need this. I still don't like my army still needs a rest, so let's just let some more time go by. Our sway scheme against that Duchess is working out. My daughter Betty has given birth to a daughter. Good for her. Is this her first child? No, she's had a bunch. President of the Freddie Mercury fan club can be reinstated. Nobody qualified to be the Knight of the Fat Bottoms or the Protector of the... We haven't had a Protector of the Holy Underwear in a while. Because the primary accolade is that you have to be an archer. The secondary accolade doesn't matter. It's just that it's archer. I could destroy it and remake it to make sure somebody gets this. Let's do that. I know it's level 3, but I want somebody to qualify. We'll make the Holy Underwear Protector soon, I promise. I probably shouldn't have done that, but it just happened. I'm only allowed to have one accolade available at a time anyway. So, it's not a big deal. We need to start converting culture in another county. I'm going to get these two, Jilava and Opavia, the two, and that will finish 2 duchies. All of Bohemia's check, and then all of Moravia is check. And then we can get back to increasing the development again. I really want to get back to that. We can do that. We're making almost 30 gold a month. One of my artificers died. I'm being invited to a hunt. No, thanks. I'm good. I'm okay. If I had a whole bunch of stress, maybe. She's already my court physician. Let's give it to somebody else. Our opinions. Besides the woman that I'm already swaying, everybody else is good. We're going to go to war with Mazovia in a second. My lord, my Archbishop Vojtek approaches me with urgency. A local merchant has a copy of the influential Regula Pastoralis, but refuses to sell it to me. If you can make him see the error of his way, I would be in your debt. You just want me to torture him out of it? You just want me to torture him? Sounds like a you problem. I lose a bunch of gold. I can afford it. And I get a weak hook on him. Or I could increase my learning. That's a permanent increase to my learning. This book does sound interesting. If it's going to give me +1 learning permanently. He's just going to lose some opinion. That's okay. He's still giving me all the taxes that I deserve. Not quite all of the levies that I deserve, but at least he's giving me all of the taxes I deserve. I can appoint a worthy successor now. Sure. That Liberty faction will go away once this woman is swayed. We're doing okay. Let's start a war against Mazovia right now. Their capital is right here, which is really convenient. You know what I haven't checked in a while? I haven't checked my offensive war penalty. -10? That's nothing. That's nothing. We are so good. So once this war is done, I do have to give something away. Let me quickly see what I'm going to have to give away. I want to hold on to Krakow. I'm going to give this away. Hopefully the timing is good enough, because that kid that I'm raising, my grandson, he's 15. He's going to become an adult right after this, like basically at the same time that I finish this conquest. And I'm holding on to this because it's the duchy capital and I want to make him the duke. So we're going to be able to create the duchy of Kuyavia. Perfect. That works out perfectly. Can we... Let's see if we can shove any more languages into his head. We can. He can learn 5 languages. Technically 6, because it doesn't include his native language. So he can know his native language plus 5 more. So he's not even done. He's still got plenty of room. I just don't have a lot of really good languages around here. Is it really important that he learns French? I guess they are my allies, technically. Let's have him learn Greek because his mom is Greek. Let's do it for his mom. Let's let Freddy be able to talk to his mom in her language. As me and my counselors are gathering for a meeting, my dog Queenie approaches me with begging eyes and a drooping tail. She does not like to be left alone, but this is an important meeting. And a meeting that we're having in somebody's backyard, like their chicken farm? Why are we having a meeting here? She doesn't like to be left alone. She can join me. I'll protect you, Queenie. I'll protect you. I'm sorry, King Freddy, as says my Chancellor Duke Spitzenev. I have to disagree with you that you just grrr. Queenie gives a guttural growl, and Duke Spitzenev's jerks back, looking from the dog to me and back. On second thought, I think it's a great idea. Good girl. Good girl, Queenie. She appreciated that I didn't leave her alone. So she rewarded me by scaring my vassals. Pedagogy. Perfect. Wealth focus or stewardship? Wealth focus or stewardship? Money. Money. We are going to start going down the avaricious tree after all, so we're focusing on the money. My spy master has come to me with grave news. Somebody's trying to kill this guy. This disfigured guy who has one eye, leave him alone. Just leave the guy alone. My counselor just died? How? He died after a botched treatment. Is my physician killing? No, he was in his own realm. He was in his own realm, so it had nothing to do with the quality of my physician. So, anyway, we need a new steward. Duke Dobromil. You're the winner. Let's get this conquest. Let's make it snappy. Freddy wants to be sadistic or paranoid. No! Natural dread might be okay, but it's considered a sin. And I really, really don't want him to be paranoid. Stress gain, we already gave him ambitious, which hurts his stress. He's gonna be sadistic. Freddy the Fourth is going to be a mean SOB. Wow. Well, you know a thing or two about lawmaking. The King of Bohemia should possess a broad range of skills, my wife says, blushing. Is that an innuendo? I could acquire some new tomes, prepare for a few assignments, tutor you a little. What subject are you most interested in? I'm interested in my son not being a sadist. What do I want to improve? I guess Marshall could use work, but nah. Let's be a learned man. She took it well. Good. Enemy ally joins the war. Really? Alright. World War Medieval for this little county in Mazovia because they just called in West Francia. Two can play at that game. Aquitaine, Italy. Bring it. This is the second time we're going to have to fight our ally, West Francia. I should have called them in first, but I didn't realize that they were allies with West Francia. They must have gotten this alliance while I wasn't looking at it. Nope, I changed my mind. I'm going for the capital. Yeah, look at him run. Superstitious mind. The last time I saw King Toby, he was surreptitiously getting rid of my yellow hat because yellow is an unlucky color for people of my birth. The time before, I had to accompany him on a ridiculously long detour to avoid a sleeping black cat. It's unlucky, he said. I don't even want to remember the time he thought that he had lost his lucky amulet. However, as I catch him throwing away half of my precious salt just because it had been spilled, I feel my patience wearing thin. We're no longer close. We no longer are friends. I can try to persuade him to abandon his nonsense with a little bit of help from our queen. 92%. I like those odds. He's persuaded. Leave the black cats alone. Poor black cats getting constantly harassed for being unlucky. This is nobody. This is not going to get me anything really, really valuable, except that I like that it's a betrothal between my grandson, who I'm going to be landing soon. I'm going to be landing him, like, in 10 seconds. And I would eventually have to marry him. I would have to marry him off, and I should probably do that before I land him, so... This girl has an okay personality, except arrogant, but she's intelligent. That's another trait that sure. A betrothal that actually makes sense and is actually okay. It's patrilineal, not matrilineal. And it's only a betrothal so far. She is a princess, too. She's one of his kids. King Elaine the Greedy. Italy's on the way. West Francia, or excuse me, Aquitaine is on the way. Education at an end. My grandson, he just became an adult. My ward Freddy has come of age. He got a brilliant strategist education. It is impressive to see such skill in someone so young. He displays a level of insight that's rare even among veteran commanders. Good for you, Freddy. Or grandson Freddy. I'm really hoping that this ends it. I probably didn't need to call in my allies, but I had to. I needed to play it safe. Here's West Francia. They're coming around this long way. They're chasing Italy? Is that what's happening? It didn't win it. We only got 50% war score. Here comes Aquitaine. Betty, she's just shooting out children. Or no, this is somebody else. Is this another Betty? I'm so confused. He didn't turn out as well as I thought. His dad is friggin' Herculean. And his mom is... she's Hale. That's not great. He got a trait at least, but... not what I was expecting. My treasury's brimming with gold and silver. Yeah. And all expenses are cared for. As a wealthy lord, I am expected to offer patronage to some kind of artist or scholar. Sure. As luck would have it, 3 potential candidates just arrived in Bohemia, but do any of them impress me? I like his personality. This guy's a poet. Not a fan of her personality. You gained supporting religious art for 5 years. And this guy joins my court. Does he become an artificer because of this? Let's try it. But I have money. I'll sponsor this guy's poetry. I'm Freddie Mercury. My grandpa was a poet. I think my grandpa would appreciate my sponsoring a poet. He can even be my court poet. Or maybe he can't. Oh, no, 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 no. He wasn't... I thought it said he was going to join my court. What? Maybe we just paid for him to tell us a poem and then he left? Whatever. I want to get this war done. We're almost done with the episode. I'm out riding my Queenie beside me when she suddenly runs off into the hills. My retinue assures me she will come back. Don't run away! Don't run away! Wait for me! I searched for a long time, but not a sign of Queenie can be found. Just as I am about to leave, my friend Slavomira appears out of nowhere, Queenie in tow. Thank you. Bad Queenie. Bad dog. Yes, please. Give me money. Finally, we can win a battle. Oh, they're coming at us. Okay, we don't even have to move. Good thing I didn't abandon the siege. I didn't have to. Dumb West Francia. I guess they just their IQ just shoots down to 0 unless they're fighting on my side, and then they're really smart. My leper spy masters taking the knee. Some duke in Denmark learned my language. We'll go fight another battle after this. I know my army's taken a little bit of a beating, but we have our allies. Let's go, guys. Let's win this war with a battle. Despite successfully besieging the settlement of Wismar, of our fortification-protected swaths of Greater Mecklenburg, Chieftain Dag has restrained his troops. The resulting looting has been isolated and sporadic. I was just raided. Over here. Though your vassal has been spared, the Alfheimer eye your personal domains hungrily. I'm letting West Francia fight this battle and take some losses. Now I'll go fight him. Wow. Now my son learned Greek. Got it up to 93. Before I forget, let's teach my son another language. Hopefully a useful one. Italian? We are allied with Italians. And we have relatives that are culturally kind of Italian because we've married into the Italian royal family. Let's have him learn Italian, sure. Why not? Italian vulgar, to be specific. Those vulgar Italians. Now the Duchy of Nitria is, or Nitra is getting in on this. I'm hoping that the war score will get up to 100 before he finishes his little siege here. But if I try to take this back, I want to get jumped on by all of these people. He's going to get the siege done before the war score reaches 100. Now he wants to be greedy. No. We can give him just. Just is fine. My son Freddy has finished a lesson held by Bedriska on the management of the treasury and the gold therein. But it seems the only bits mentioning gold have stuck. Wants to be greedy. No, that's not how I raised you. Just. It seemed a little... I don't know, sadistic and just seem a little contradictory to me. I don't think torturing people is very just. We're gonna win. We're gonna win before he gets this. Perfect. So we're over an hour, but very quickly, let me do some few things. Let me get rid of some prisoners. Wow, this guy's a whole heap of trouble. Get out. I'm over my domain limit, but we have a plan. Grandson Freddy, where are you? Grandson Freddy, where are you? Yeah, right here at the top. Why is he at the top? Gave him the county, and now we're going to create the duchy title. And we'll rid ourselves of all of these counts. And he can deal with them. He's already betrothed, but she's not 16 yet. Or yes, they are. Are they married? They're married. They're married. Alright. He can get married on his own if something happens to her. I can modify his contract. We're going to make him a duke first. I'm moving too fast for my own good. Grant title. Kuyavia. Modify contract. High taxes. Very nice. I can ask the Pope for gold, thank you. Now 950. It's because we're a religious icon now. We're at the highest level of devotion. I just lost another tutor. My kids and all of my wards and the little kids in my court are just killing off all my tutors. Yeah, I think somebody named the Philosopher would be a good tutor, but she's lustful and deceitful. You want to make this giant? Sure, why not? She's quick. Another event. Such glistening gray fur and a well-trained to boot. I've never seen such a magnificent canine. My courtier of Vlasta thoughtfully pets Queenie before turning back to me. 150 gold should be plenty, yes? How dare you? I will never sell Queenie. I didn't even have to think about that response. Absolutely not. So that's everything. We are over an hour. I'm just thinking about other things. I just don't want to forget. I will check everything that I can between the episodes. But is there anything else we can do here? We got 2 more conquests. We're still kicking. Freddy's feeling good. He's feeling good at 63. My son, all of his personality traits have revealed themselves. We got 1 bad trait, but the others are okay. He is a genius. He's going to become an adult soon, so we have a lot to look forward to on top of all of our conquering. We won't forget about Vistulania. We're going to fight them soon. My domain limit is managed. Let me build some more in Krakow, because I can. We gave away that duchy to our grandson. And we are progressing well. Just a few more pieces of Mazovia, and then just the rest of Vistulania, and Denmark as well. So we're going to keep fighting these 3 enemies. I just don't... so I have to remember, I don't need these. So we'll just keep pushing east, up to our eastern border, up to here. We'll get the rest of Denmark here, get our border along the Elbe, no, the Vistula. And then Vistulania is going to be a pain in the butt. But we'll do it. We're getting our conquest. We're working towards it. Slowly but steadily. We can even start fighting West Francia and Angria if we want. Just to get some more wars done while we're waiting for all the truces. So we have a lot of conquest ahead of us. I'm looking forward to it. This episode was good. I'm satisfied. Except for our dumb item. I'm not even going to look at it because it's just going to make me mad. So we are ending the episode here, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, hit that thumbs up button at the bottom of the video. Would really appreciate it. If you are not a sub, what are you waiting for? Become a subscriber, become an awesome Lord or Lady, and I will see you guys in the next one. Episode 18 should be just as fun as all of these episodes have been, but until then, have a good one, guys.